Well, what to say? I don't know. It's as simple as that. As a welcome speech, I think we all know why we're here.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't, do you? No, I'm not a clue. I think it's a bittersweet moment. I think it's a bitter moment for us as a team because we all know how much we enjoy working with Martin and what he's done for, I think, for not only for DULSCO finance, but for the company as a whole. To see him is something that kind of it fills you with a bit of sadness. But from a sweet perspective, he gets to retire. So I think it's, I think everybody would love to be in his position right now and be able to go off into the sunset and live the dream. Everybody will have a chance to say something that is that they want to say.
What is it? It's been 5 years, 9 months, where are we, 26? Something like 10 days? 5 years, 9 months and 10 days, which is a massive record for me personally. I've never been anywhere for more than 5 years in my entire career, so this is a big thing for me. You weren't part of my interview process, so you wouldn't know this. I said to David, DULSCO will be the last company I ever worked for. I didn't know how it was going to be the last company I ever worked for, but I knew I wouldn't work after I left. I was certain that I wouldn't work after I left DULSCO. So this is, it was planned away in the beginning. As many of you know, I've known DULSCO since I came to the UAE back in 2009 and part of the WAFI group. And as part of the WAFI group, I connected with DULSCO, and in my time at WAFI, I set up football teams. Some of them were good, some of them were not so good, and we entered competitions with the DULSCO football team back in 2010 and 2011, and those of you that were in the room seen the trophies from back in that time. So I do have a connection with DULSCO, and to go all around my career, moving to different companies. I think I've worked for 8 companies in the region, and then finally coming back to DULSCO felt like the right thing for me to do. It was almost feeling like I was coming home. And then when I went back to WAFI with David on the first time, and I'm going into WAFI, and all my ex-colleagues, the receptionist at MKM comes up to me and she gives me a hug, and David's standing going, "Who are you?" And then the T-boy that runs up to me and gives me a hug, and then the HR person does the same. So this is just my journey in DULSCO. It really is pretty much a lot of our journey in DULSCO. 2019. When I joined, I interviewed every single one of the staff, right? Some of you may have positive memories, some of you may have negative memories of that experience, but I interviewed every single one. At the time, in the upstairs office where the head of sales and we went to the Capital Club, me, Rajiv, Viral and Lijo. Right? So 2 of them have gone, 2 of them are still here, one of them was about to go. So 4 of us went to the Capital Club in 2020, and I said to the guys, what we need to do is what I would call is pick our cricket teams. It wasn't a football team, guys knew cricket much better than football. So I said we need to pick the cricket teams. We had 96 people and we had 48 positions, and so we slotted people into the positions. And I think it was 9 months. There's been a massive amount of change that this company's experienced, and it's been my pleasure to work with every one of you. And of course, in that time as well, we brought in procurement back from Symphony, which was met with a huge excitement. And so we've done so many things. We really have done so many things. I've got no regrets in my career, no regrets at all. There's nothing else I want to do except nothing. So I'm really looking forward to going away. I'll be sad to say goodbye, but I'm excited about it. Thank you guys. Let's go.
Yes, I'm not funny, but I'm what Martin have gained in 5 years and
Are we talking about Wayne?
what he has lost. What he has lost. He has lost his car.
Yeah, I didn't mention
He has lost his few here that I can see. I can count few.
Thanks.
These are some things that is noticeable. And one thing which Martin have learned from us. Okay.
Huh?
You are more patient now.
Yes.
I was going to say patience.
Same thing we have learned too. From the past, okay, we have to be more patient.
Yes.
These are two things, what we learned and what you this. Thank you so much, Martin. You are a very good leader. You have learned a lot. I personally have learned a lot. Thank you so much for coming here. Wish you the best.
Thanks.
Anyway,
For myself, it's been almost 18 months since Martin kind of brought me on board here. Yeah, January 10th last year. I deeply respect Martin and for believing in myself and the procurement team as a whole. Martin actually took a huge chance on me. I was in the, it's still from here, I never came from this industry whatsoever. I was in the automotive industry and I said to Martin, I wanted something completely different. And when you spend 12 years in one industry and you try to go into something else, it's very difficult. Thanks to Martin's really open mindset and understanding that skills can be transferred, and his patience in myself and the procurement team to getting where we have got to now. I think it takes huge resilience and huge gamble on doing something like that. So I've learned something from you in terms of taking calculated risks. It's probably a bit uncalculated, but yeah, I deeply thank him for the opportunity here. So thank you very much.
awesome. Yeah. So I'm not going to take much of time, but what I have done is just a small fanboy piece. I have summarized all of the 6 years of Martin, 5.9 years. He's going to correct me. I'm about to play that, so we don't have to stay here. It's just a 3-minute song. We can move on to the buffet, but please listen. You might enjoy. Tribute to Martin.
Made careers rise, that's what legends do. Gifts fill his space, not for show, but from those who felt the kindness flow. And yes, he's a connoisseur, but never crude, he just seems more. He led with truth, walked with grace, held his ground in every place. Cool and clear, quiet mind, MJB is one of a kind. He joined a bang, budget done, finance reset like
My name. That's right. How are you? Good.